Today I'm gonna be giving you my best tips so you can reach Unreal in Chapter 5. If you reached Unreal in the last season, then you probably noticed that it's way harder now. That's why today I'm also gonna be breaking down my Unreal game win, so make sure to stick around to the end. Alright, so let's start with how does ranked even work and how can you rank up faster than anyone. First tip I'm gonna give you is that early game kills are not as worth as late game kills. And obviously the high ranked players you take down, the more percentage you will gain. So playing for endgame and then getting kills is a lot better because there's a big chance of you dying in early game fights. And lobbies die out so fast anyway. When it comes down to game modes, I don't really think there's a big difference. But I think solos is still the best way to rank up and also the hardest. If you're a solo player like I am, then I would definitely try playing solo ranked first and then maybe get a little help in the end. But if you're not, that's also totally fine. You can grind with your duo, or I think there's a squad rank too, I really don't know. But as I said, there's not much difference because it's all about grinding and playing a lot. Because ranked, especially in EU, is so mental. And that brings me to my next point, which is your mental health. Have you ever had those days where you just feel so washed and feel like a beginner to this game, even though you've been playing for a long time, and you lose literally every fight? You rank down so much and it ruins your mood, even for the whole day. When this happens, my advice is to just get off Fortnite or just social media for a little. Maybe go outside for a walk, maybe go to gym, whatever makes you chill out and clears your mind. Cause as I've said, all of this is really bad for your mental health. And it can really affect on other things too, like your family or friends. Alright, let's move on to the loadouts. When it comes down to loadouts this season, it's really about personal preference. And also what kind of playstyle you have. First thing I want to talk about is shotguns. I have tried to play with both and they are both really strong, if you play right with them. And for me it's kind of 50-50. Obviously when it comes down to mythics, I'd rather have Peter's shotgun than the other one. But as I've said, it's all about personal preference, so choose what suits your playstyle. Although I quickly want to say that I would take Frenzy over a pump in solo finals. Cause we all know this meta is all about heal-offs. And you need that 6 medkits to win a game. It's not always 6 medkits, but in EU it's the most common. So in finals I would have 6 medkits, 3 bigs and a frenzy shotgun. And obviously a grapple blade. Striker AR is good, but trust me, burst SMG with the laser attachment shreds. It's definitely the best gun in the game in my opinion. So my advice is to pick that up if it has laser attachment on it. For the rest in rank though, choose what you like. You can either run a grapple blade and 2 heals, or you can run a grapple blade and a sniper and like 1 heal like me. But I mostly use that when I have the medallion. So my final advice about loadouts would be choose what you're comfortable with. Just because you saw a pro run a sniper and hit every headshot, doesn't mean that you should too. What I mean by that is trying it out first and then deciding, is it really worth to take my sniper or my second heal or not. Drop spots are one of, if not the most important things when it comes down to winning your games. And my advice would be to land somewhere that's not popular, has a decent quickly farmable mats, and being sure to have full shield when you come out. Now obviously if you're not Peterbot, then you should know to not land at popular and named locations. And in case you're contested at your drop, just memorize everything there. Every chest, every slurp barrel, every floor loot and everything, cause that will help out a lot. And also master your drops too. I'm really bad at it and I wish I started earlier to master them. You can search it up on YouTube and just do your research. Besides the point, I personally have 2 drop spots. One is next to Snooty and it has mod benches and you can get full shield without popping anything. And one is in Snow Biome which also has full shield if you go up to mountain. And there's like 6 barrels there. So yeah, master your drop spot, master your drop and you will have a lot bigger chance to make it into endgame. And the last thing I want to talk about before we get into breaking down my own game is mechanics. You need to have good mechanics guys, cause ranked is a fighting game mode. Average person goes into ranked cause he wanna WK and fight every person he sees. That obviously doesn't mean that you should do that too. But just be ready to get WK'd and don't complain if you die by them. Cause most ranked players don't even care about their ranked unless it's like elite plus lobbies. So in your position, I would play a lot of creative cause if you wanna get better mechanics, you can't expect it to only get from ranked. Cause ranked is a slow-paced fighting mode, and in creative you can get like 10 times more practice than ranked. Even to this day I try to practice my mechanics, and in my opinion best way to practice them is by just running 1v1s. Cause most of the time you're fighting only one player ranked 2. And my advice is also try to play with someone better than you. You can learn a lot from them and their tricks, and you can even get better with watching YouTube tutorials. Alright, now let's hop into my game breakdown. I landed a fencing field even though it goes against my own tip. I saw this guy camping and he was a one shot, so I just got a free kill. And then I hit this guy 70 blue too. So I quickly grabbed the mats and went to this house. And then I saw a guy there which I was trying to sneak up on, but he saw me. He shockwaved away and third party showed up. So I let them fight first, pop my mini, and I just sneaked up on this guy and 200 pumped him. And then I immediately tried to focus on the other guy. He was trying to set up a right hand peek, but I hit him 30 white. As I realized that, I quickly tried to spray in cause I had the health advantage. He tried to run a little, but I quickly got the kill. And then I saw someone fighting the bot. So I tried to sneak up on him and fry him, but he shockwaved away. I started safely getting the bot and maybe even trying to bait him. But he didn't show up and I just went to get the vault. But there was someone outside waiting for me in the vault and we got into a bloom battle. I quickly healed up and it kind of turned into a box fight. He hit me for a lot and he had the health advantage. But he made a mistake by jumping into my box. So he was kind of trapped now. I played my right hand peeks and then just sprayed through. I got the kill but I was 5 HP, it was so close. And I also got a really cool sniper kill on the way. Alright, now I was playing for endgame but I noticed that this guy was camping on the mountain. And that's how I knew he was really bad. So I pushed him. We got into a quick build battle, but then I just couldn't build here. So we just had to 50-50. Then I was on mountain for a little and they broke me down. So I had to play endgame between 30 players. This guy took my high but I rotated in early. And because of that I got it back by chopping him out and killing him. And that guy stole that guy's loot. So I sprayed him to put on pressure. But this guy obviously had more mats than me, so he went to a build fight. And I had 4 builds, so I had to grapple in after him. And then he fully drowned out and made this mistake, cause I had a drum shotgun and easily killed him. I really do hope you guys enjoyed the video, cause I'm really happy doing these kind of videos like tutorials, but it's really hard for me to do voiceover over everything, cause English is my second language. But yeah, let me know if you guys want more of this.